is Jen. I am the Unorthodox Healer. This is a tarot card reading and it is designed for any Aquarians out there. This can be whether you have Aquarius as your sun, moon or rising sign, and you are very welcome. This reading coincides with the spring equinox, which is the 25th of March, and that signals the start of the astrological new year. So I thought that we would draw 12 cards and take each one of those cards as a card for the next 12 months and see as to what the reading gives us. I only take cards that jump out at me. I do not read reversals, and I hope that you are practicing self-love, gratitude, and are just looking after yourself. How's the year been for you so far? I think that's probably going to be enough cards. I might just shuffle one more time, see what else wants to come out. So we will collect up these cards and we will give them a little shuffle and we will see as to what Spirit wants to give us for the next 12 months. So the cards that we have will be April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, and March. Hopefully you can just about see all of those. Oh gosh, look at how they're all so slidey. I do apologise. So we have the 12 cards and hopefully they all fit just about on the screen and we shall see as to what we have. So in April, Aquarians, you have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is about having too much choice or not being able to see which path you should be following. The Seven of Cups is about being careful in your choices, that sometimes not all that glitters is gold. And in April, perhaps you're spoilt for choice. You don't know as to which path you should be going down, but there are things that are available to you that perhaps aren't quite what they seem. And the Seven of Cups is telling you that you should trust your intuition and you should perhaps just take a little bit of a step back, because there are these 7 cups here and they're all offering you things, but some of them aren't quite what they seem. So just be careful in April that you have your eyes wide open to any opportunities and make sure that they are what they seem. In May, we have the Princess of Cups, and again this is about emotions and happiness, and the Princess of Cups is the Page of Cups typically. And the Page of Cups is, it can be a young force that you are involved with. It can also be you, that you have a fresh, I don't say naivety about it, but I think perhaps in May you're feeling quite young and I want to say frivolous, as though you're sort of throwing caution to the wind a little bit and living and just enjoying yourself. Pages are also sometimes about a message coming to you. Pages in medieval times would have been people who would go out and deliver messages on behalf of the king. So it might be that you've got some new message coming to you, or a new opportunity coming to you, which will bring you happiness. In June we have the Magician. And the Magician is a card which shows you that you have everything that you need to be the person that you want to be, and have the things that you want to have. The card shows that you've got the wand and the sword and the cup and the pentacles just down there at the bottom. And the Magician is pointing up to the sky, to the infinity symbol. She has the solar system behind her, and she's also pointing down to the ground at the same time. And that's showing that what you say and what you believe is what you will manifest. As above, so below. So whatever you have in your head, you will bring to yourself. And you have to be aware of the fact that in June, whatever you think, it should always be positive. We are all energy, and we can attract and repel positive and negative things. If we send out positivity, we bring back positivity and good things into our lives. And in June, this is reminding you that you are what you think. And if you think positively and do positive things and have positive people around you, then you will bring goodness and positivity, and amazing things will come. If you are surrounded by toxic people, toxic situations, you have negative thoughts, you watch depressing things on social media, that brings you down, and that brings your energy down as well. And as a result, you will struggle to bring positivity and goodness into your life. In July, you have the Ace of Wands, and the aces are typically the promise of something coming to you. And the Ace of Wands is all about a potential new idea that you have, something that you feel strongly about, that you're manifesting. Perhaps it's something which is linked to the Magician, where you've started to sort of have a plan, a new idea in mind. And July is telling you to continue to plan for that idea that you have. It is about continuing to generate the energy and bring about the energy that perhaps you had in June, to bring and manifest this this important idea and new beginning that you have. In August, you have the Star card, and that's the second major arcana card that we've had in this reading for you, Aquarius. And the Star is all about harmony, and good luck, and hope. And the fact, again, similar to the Magician, you are sort of self-sustaining. You are what you create what you are, and you are a very powerful person, and you have to realise that. This lady has 2 cups. Again, we're going back to the cups, which is about happiness and prosperity and love. And she's pouring onto the ground, and she's also pouring into the water. And these are cups that are never ending. So it's showing you that you have this energy which is unbalanced. So you're nurturing not only the ground here, but also the water. And it's a period of calmness and about perhaps self-reflection and maintaining perspective. It might mean that you have a sudden breakthrough, a sort of a Star is Born sort of type moment, you know, a huge wake-up call to something which suddenly comes to you. But I think that this is just showing you again that you have a lot of power, and you are just being reminded that you have to have hope and harmony in your life, and then things will start moving forwards. In September, you have the Hierophant, which is another Major Arcana card. And the Hierophant is somebody who is a mentor, somebody that people look up to. This could be you. This could be you moving on from the magician and the star and this idea that you had. And it might be that you're becoming a bit of a knowledge in whatever it is that you excel in. The card is about change, and you can see that there's this sort of knowledge, these rays of sun coming out of the Hierophant's head there, and he is a knowledge which is a force to be reckoned with. And I think in September you are going to be recognised as perhaps somebody. It could be somebody at work. It could be at work where you are managing people. I think it might be in your personal life though. If you look, we've got the Hierophant and we've got the Seven of Cups above it, and they both have these rays of light coming up. So I think that perhaps this is guiding you and reminding you that you could potentially have options, and it's recommending that you either perhaps stick to the more traditional route, because this is sort of a holy man who's quite sort of traditional and stuck in their ways. So it might be that you still have these options available to you, and it's telling you to see things from a more, perhaps a slightly safer point of view than you would do traditionally, or take the guidance of somebody who is quite a stable influence in your life. For October, we have the Empress, and a lot of people have been getting the Empress during these readings. And the Empress is about fertility and abundance, and it's very much it's about being creative and nurturing. She is surrounded by flowers. Everything is in blossom, and it's going to be a really fruitful time for you, where I want to say that sort of everything you touch turns to gold. But it will be a really beautiful month for you. In November, we have the Two of Discs. And the Two of Discs is about juggling priorities. These people are on tight ropes, and they're juggling these pentacles between them. This might be in November that you're very busy at work, that you are just taking on a little bit too much, and you just find that you can't sort of get off the get away from the responsibilities that you have. I feel as though this is financial. Pentacles can be health and emotional wealth, as well as sort of material wealth. But I do feel here as though this is related to your finances. Perhaps you've been working extra hard to get something that you want for Christmas, or you've just been saving hard. But in November, you are feeling a little bit challenged, as though you're just juggling too many things. So just be mindful of that, and don't take on too much. In December, you have the World, and I can't remember which position, which other star sign it was that had this in exactly the same position. And the World is, as is shown there, it's about being able to have the world in your hand, and within your grasp. It is a really amazing card, and it's also the last card in the major arcana, which is about completion of something. It's also, it marks that you are celebrating something, an achievement that you have you've succeeded in. The world does mean as well that, you know, the world constantly turns, and you are celebrating success in something, but it also shows that this is the start of a new journey for you as well. In January, you have the Five of Discs or Pentacles, and this is about not being able to see your worth. And this is a time when you might feel as though you're a bit trapped. It might be that sort of New Year feeling in the Northern Hemisphere where I am. Then obviously that's sort of in the depths of winter. And you just need to be more aware as to how lucky you are. I think that this might be related to health. It could also be related to emotional or physical, material wealth. Have you perhaps overspent in December and you're sort of feeling the pinch? You're regretting kind of, you know, buying those extra couple of presents or something. But January is about saying you absolutely still have that wealth there, but you've just lost sight of it slightly. You're kind of down the bottom of this hole here, and you can't really see or access the abundance that is actually there. You see the flowers are blooming here, all is good, but you just, perhaps for whatever reason, can't see that things are as good as they actually are in January. In February, you have the Princess of Discs, which is typically the Page of Pentacles. And this is perhaps a follow-on from the Five of Pentacles, because this is showing that you are going to have a message, or there's going to be an opportunity that comes to you from a financial point of view. This is not particularly fast moving. The pages aren't the fastest movers, so this might be something which either kind of comes towards the end of February, or it might almost roll into March. But it shows that there is financial opportunity there, and it might also be a new job, or it might be someone as well who comes into your life who is hardworking and responsible. and brings benefit to you. Perhaps not from a financial point of view, but from an emotional wealth point of view. And the last card that we have is the Princess of Swords for March 2025. And again, quite a few people have had this card. This is again a Page of Swords, and this is about your emotions. That she's looking to her left, which is typically her past, and she's doing the same movement as the magician, but just the other way round. She's looking to the left, to the past, and she's sort of quite guarded. She's got her sword down here, sort of slightly protecting herself. She is in a good position. She has these 3 butterflies flying around her, and butterflies are sort of opportunities. But in March, you need to move away from the past and the emotions that you've had, and start to see that there's an opportunity here and a message coming to you. This is the only emotion card that we've actually had. It's really quite interesting. The rest of them have been sort of love and financial wealth and happiness. So this is quite interesting that this is the only sword card, the only sort of fiery card that you've had. So it's just telling you that you just need to be forgetting or being able to move on from things that have upset you in the past, or brought about emotions from the past, because there's this really lovely new opportunity and these emotions waiting for you. You just need to start looking at them. Otherwise, they'll disappear. So move away from the past and start looking towards the future. I hope that that's been useful. And it's kind of 22 minutes. So if you're still at the end, well done. I hope you've enjoyed it. I really love using this pack. If you would like to leave a comment, then I would love to hear from you. I'm also quite new, so if you want to subscribe, I would really appreciate that. I do regular pendulum readings, and I do tarot too. You can also check out your sun, moon or rising sign if you know what they are. Sorry, your moon or your rising sign. And that might resonate with you more if this one hasn't. But Happy New Year, and I will speak to you again soon. Take care, Aquarius. Bye.